Hello, my friends. What is going on? I am NumbNexus, sitting down, talking to you guys about the WBE draft. A-Drive streamed that shit on his Twitch. My boy, Dan. And here we are again in the WBE Season 2, sitting down to talk about my draft. I actually like my draft. I like it a lot. It came out really good. I had some things in mind that I definitely did sit down and pick. And I also got a little bit of help, too, from my boy, Leo. So let's fucking sit down and do it, my boys. Hit that like button down below, though, if you're excited for WBE Season 2, guys. Matches go live, if I'm not mistaken, here soon. I think probably next Saturday. You'll see. You'll see. And my Week 1 battle is actually against A-Drive, the guy who made the WBE. So, my boy Dan. My boy Dan. So, I think I'm going to have to sit down and hit y'all with the yo when that shit happens. You already know what it is. You know what I mean? So, we're going to sit down and talk about it in order, going down. I want to do it in order. So... even though, like, I said I'm going to do it in order, but I'm just going to name up my crystal. I got the Fire MZ crystal. So my boy, I don't know, Blaziken, just anybody at this point, you know, Inferno Overdrive. Am I right, dude? Am I right, my dudes? Sitting on top of my very first overall pick is Celesteela. This mon is really fucking good. Wait, you guys can't see it. Sorry. I have to change that. Wait, does that still look good? Yes, it does. Okay, so first overall pick is actually Celesteela. Celesteela is a very good mon. The moment I saw the things typing, I was like, dog, this shit's gonna be really powerful. Like, pre-patch Sun and Moon, when I saw the things typing, I'm like, dog, this is the one. This is the best Ultra Beast. And I mean, kind of is. Like, this Ultra Beast is really, really strong, dude. This shit is powerful. It's really versatile as well for a mon that is basically Ultra Beast Skarmory. It's got, you know, just light year sass, because Skarmory has everything juked into defense. But this thing has, like, pretty overall, you know, balanced stats outside of that speed stat, but I mean, it's not supposed to move. But overall, it's got really balanced stats. Everything outside of the HP and speed is 100, and the HP may as well be 100. So everything is 100 overall outside of the speed. So we can kind of look at it as, like, not bullshit, but more juke Jirachi, you know what I mean? Barely. But this mon is really fucking good. Super versatile. It has beast boost, so I mean, however I want to build it, I could get a boost in any stat that doesn't require HP. Obviously, I feel like it'd be broken if you get that boost in HP. Whatever. This guy can learn a lot of moves, though. Like, for a mon, when you look at it thinking that this thing is a Skarmory of Ultra Beasts, like, you sit down and think that this thing is literally the Skarmory of Ultra Beasts, but it's really isn't in the typing, but isn't as in, like, this nigga's move pool is insane. My guy learns everything. Don't question how he breathes fire. It's an alien, but it's really cool. I fuck with it, dog. Hey, A-Drive, Peep Skull Bash, Week 1, dog. And he ain't gonna see that shit coming, dog. He ain't gonna see that shit coming. But this is what I got here for my overall first pick. I got, like I said, this thing learns pretty interesting moves. Next one we're talking about is Hydreigon. Another dragon type, was also really good in the draft format. I personally believe that he's better in the draft format than he is in the regular format. I do want to get really good at draft format. Like, right now, if I were to class myself in draft format, I'm not free, but I'm not God. I'm like mid-tier right now. I'm not even high mid-tier. I'm just mid-tier right now, and it's because I don't play it enough. I did the GBA, I did the UCL, I did the NPA for about a season, or barely a season, because I had to leave due to personal reasons. And then I did, of course, the WBE, which I actually did really good in that. Like, I made it, I'm top 3 teams. Your boy plays 3rd. So hopefully, the lowest I place in this season is 3rd again. I'm going to try my best, guys. I'm going to try my best. But Hydreigon, I personally believe that he is better in it. I think in order for myself to get better at Draft League format, I just have to play it more. Because surprisingly enough, it's kind of different from actual singles format, so, which is something I'm really good at. So I'm gonna have to probably do that whole adjustment. So we'll see how that goes. You guys saw Shodan came back, so yeah, I want to be really good again at this game like I used to be. So yeah, we're gonna get back into it, boys. Hydreigon is here, though. And like I said, I personally feel like this mon is better in Draft League format due to his versatility, due to how naturally bulky he is. I mean, fairies, am I right, dude? My boys are crockers, fairies, but fuck that shit, dude. Is there a berry? No, there's not a berry to use fairy moves. But look, maybe there will be one day, all right? For now, though, my guy, like I said again, he gets insanely really good moves. His move pool is really wide. The guy can learn a lot of things. You could personally run him in a lot of different ways. I've seen defensive Hydreigon even ran with roost 3 attacks. I've seen it. I've seen it. You sub roost, anything at this point you can run with this guy. It's really versatile. Any type of scarf, user, band, specs. Like, this guy is so versatile. That's why I chose him to be my second pick. I initially had Hydreigon in Season 2, I think, of the UCL. And I didn't get good much results because I didn't really understand how to capitalize on his insanely wide move pool. And I get it now because I've been using Hydreigon a lot in singles. So I'm like, okay, and I've been using like unorthodox sets in singles. So I feel like maybe that'll also help me out here as well, to not be afraid to work at this Hydreigon. We'll see how that goes. Next pick, like I said again though, Nidoqueen. She's also really good. I'm trying to make this video not too long, guys, but I really want to sit down and think about my thoughts when it came to picking these guys. Nidoqueen, like I said, is also really good in draft league format. Like, it's really high tiered in usage for draft format. There was a tier list, but I'm not sure if it's updated. There was a tier list in usage. My boy Kelly actually used to make vids off of you know, like how good is this mod in draft format and shit like that. Amazing content. And I don't know if this still happens anymore. I'm really bad at keeping up to date with people. But Nidoqueen, for its stats, like not even a single one being over 100 in draft format, it's good because, like I said again, of the other two guys, it has a really wide move pool. Number one, its typing is good offensively, and it can also be good defensively because you were just fighting. Let me see. Dog, that's all I got. He's neutral to grass now, but I mean, like, I don't know. She can work out. I think that resistance to fighting is huge, as well as fairy, and she also decimates fairies. So I think that can work out. My girl got tits, boy. We can make this shit work, bro. I'm never gonna run Avalanche. Nidoqueen, I say this now. We'll see how that goes. Again, like I said, this one can be run physically, offensive, especially offensive. It can be ran a speedy set, Scarf, Specs, Life Orb, Sheer Force. Can even be ran Rock 3 attacks. Can even run Sub 3 attacks. This thing could just do a lot, dude. It can do a lot, all right? That's why I chose these guys in the order that I did. They can do a lot. And when it comes to draft league format, doing a lot is something you always want to go for. You want to always have more than one option. You know what I mean? Sometimes those mons that actually are just so straight obvious can be decent too. Mons like Gengar, where he's not too bad in draft league format. Because, I mean, like, he still hits really fucking hard. He's still really fast, so. And, I mean, Ghost type is super good offensively. I feel like we need more Ghost types. Game Freak? Let's get more Ghost types. I brought my boy Lax back, though. I think I had him in Season 1. I'm almost positive I did a WBE. You have to look at my draft. But I brought my boy Lax back. My boy. My fat boy. He's back. Like I said, Lax is really good. He's bulky, offensive, and he's threatening as absolute shit. Sure, his eyes may not be open, but he will eat your fucking dick, dog. That's really all I gotta say. Good 2 abilities. Gluttony, sure. But other guys, good abilities. I like the Mon. I've always liked Snorlax. I mean, he was the best Mon competitively in Generation 2. And he was easily one of the best Mons, because Tauros was best in Gen 1. But he's one of the best Mons in Generation 1. My man is busted back then. He's still really good now. I'm going to go with it. Now we got my boy Rotom Mo. It's weird because everybody calls it Rotom Cut. Because Rotom C. But it's actually Rotom Mo. That's wild, dog. Okay, sure. And you still argue that's wild. I think this mon is underrated. I actually really like this mon. He can be bulky. He can be offensive. He can do a lot of things. I actually like this mon. And the Rotoms actually all got defog in Ultra Sun and Moon. So, yeah. We got our defogger, boys. We got our defogger. You can run some interesting things with this guy. Willow Hex, because, I mean, it's not stab because it's not Gen 4 anymore, but still pretty powerful. Bulky Pain Split. I mean, you can run a lot of things with this guy. Sucker Punch. You don't want to run that, but it's draft league, so you sometimes can get away with weird shit like that, you know? But, I mean, most of my picks, you're going to hear me say that a lot, that they could do a lot of things, because, well, they can. And in draft league format, like I said again, you want to draft ones that can do a lot of things. Check out my specs round. Y'all niggas don't want to see this smoke. I got my boy Floatzel back again, though. I think I had him in Season 1 from Almost Positive. I think. No, I had him in the NPA. I actually got really good results with Floatzel in the NPA. He's actually an underrated mon. The guy is super fast, so he's a really good band user when it comes to just band users in general, because he's really fast. His attack stat is good, but it's not crazy. You know what I mean? A lot of people look at 100 and they're like, oh shit, that's wild. 100's good, but it's not crazy. And I feel like a lot of people, when they think 100 is good, they missed out on the Mega era. Mega has made it to where it's like, hey, dude, 100's good. Fuck you. I got 160. But this mon is really frail, so that's the only thing that's going to hinder this guy. As well as his move pool isn't the craziest thing. Like, anytime I bring this guy, people are more than likely going to know what I run. The only thing they're going to question is if it's a bulk up, life orb, or band. Those are like the 3 good sets with it. You can run some baton pass shenanigans as well. I'm going to try and spice it up, see how it goes. But the guy can be ran either physically offensive or especially offensive. He's a pretty good mixed attacker as well. Same thing with Nidoqueen and Hydreigon, even Celesteela. So that's why I really chose a lot of those ones again, having that option where it's like, okay, this guy won't obviously be a physical attacker. It could be special as well. So we'll see how it goes with Float Cell when it comes to the running of the WBE, because I got pretty decent results with him when it came to NPA. So I'm excited to try him out here. I just love Float Cell. I remember catching him off Aroma Town or Buizel and getting a Float Cell. I love this mon. Gen 4! Ho ho! I'm gonna try and not be as cool as possible in this video for you new guys coming into me from like just everybody else from WBE. Also, my boy Wolfie Glick did win that championship. Shout out to my fucking boy. But dog, I'm coming this time, bro. I'm coming this time. We had a really good match when we played first time. I love that guy. He's just funny. How can you be so perfect? Like, I don't... If you think I'm sucking his dick, I am. He's cool. I got Mega Gallade, though, for my Mega. Mega's got a super big buff when it came to Generation 7. And I have not played Draft League format, at least in Ultra Sun and Moon. I did it in Sun and Moon, but I didn't do it in Ultra Sun and Moon. So, I'm excited to try out Mega Gallade. I've been using him in singles format. The mon is really good now. I think he's OU borderline. He's UU borderline. What the fuck? The last time I must have been recently changed, like a month ago or some shit. Point is, though, is that what Megas did, for a lot of you guys that have not been keeping today with competitive, Megas got that big buff. I made a video about it as well, where now, same turn, they get the speed stat. Back before Sun and Moon in Oris meta, right? You have to Mega Evolve, and some Megas would have to run Protect. Some Megas would have to go for, like, Priority. I know Lopunny would have to run Fake Out just so they can get that guaranteed speed stat to transfer over next turn. Now, Gallade, Lopunny, Beedrill, Medicham, all those Megas, Gardevoir, they get the speed stat the exact same turn they Mega Evolve now. Alakazam even, that's huge, because they all get an increase in speed, or at least a majority of them. Not all of them, but good majority of them. The ones that are actually really good as well. So like Mega Gallade, you look at Mega Gallade, there's 110 speed stat, and then you look at Gallade, who's 80. So that's a 30 increase, dog. That is a 30 increase of speed, and he gets it at the exact same turn. And he is Psychic Fighting, which is offensively a really good typing. It's surprisingly enough, defensively not that bad either, because you resist fighting, number one. You get hurt by fairies, but I mean, at this point, who doesn't get hurt by fairies? Am I right, dude? It's not bad defensively as well, because his defense stats are actually pretty good at 95 and 115. This mon is, oddly enough, for some reason too, like, always had really good special defense. And it's weird because a lot of random fighting mons have good special defense. You look at a mon like Hitmonlee as well, who's 110. Hitmonchan, who's got 110 as well. Hitmontop, who's got 110 as well, since they all have 110. If I'm not mistaken, Machamp is actually not that bad either, 85. So decent assault vest user. Like, why? Why, fighting types, do you, awkwardly enough, have pretty decent special defense? Except for Hawlucha. We don't talk about Hawlucha. But this guy is pretty good. I mean, he has inner focus, so I cannot be flinched. I cannot. So, fuck a Mega Lopunny. What you know about a Mega Gallade? My man's going to be out here doing the goddamn thing. He gets priority set up. He's super fast. I mean, I could run Thunderbolt, Mega Gallade, and niggas won't see that shit coming, so you dig. We got my boy Florges in this bitch, though. I had Florges last season. I got really good results at Florges. I really fully understood how to use this mon because I've always been using it since X and Y. I saw this thing's stats in X and Y, and I was sitting there like, bro, this nigga is busted. So I took it because fairies are busted, and I saw a 154 stat of 78. It's a fairy. So I'm sitting here like, in a 112 natural special attack. So even if you run nothing in it, it's still gonna hit hard. So I saw all of that. And 75 speed too? I'm sitting here see all of this and I'm like, dog, this is not that bad. And I mean, the mon isn't. He's still UU, right? He's RU now. Wild. He suffers from a very mediocre move pool. Like, his move pool kind of sucks. Like you can kind of spice it up with like Energy Ball Psychic. But I remember I actually used it on who was it? Chase! My boy Chase, I used it on it when he set up with his Scolipede. And I prepared for that week and I ran Psychic. Yeah! And I had the poison reducing berry either. I had the poison reducing berry as well. That shit was wild, dog. So I definitely know how to use my boy Florgus. He also did pretty good against Luke that week as well, versus shut down his Zapdos Mew core. So it did really good that week as well. I definitely know how to use this mod. I'm excited. That's why I definitely have to pick it up again with the fun that I had using it in season 1. So definitely gonna use them again. We got my boy Jellicent here. First time using this mod since like fucking 5th gen. I literally have not. Actually, you know what? I think I ran Jellicent in 6th gen. Because Fairy's got that, or Ghost got that big buff. That big buff. I can't talk. Ghost got that big buff. So I was like, cool. I want to run Jellicent because Ghost got that big buff. And I have not used Jellicent since like early days X and Y meta when broken shit like Mawile, Lucario, Gengar, and Kangaskhan are an OU. Shit like that, you know what I mean? I had a Jellicent team because Jellicent's cool, like Scarf Water Spout. Shit is cool, though. I like this guy. He's one of my favorite mons, I'd have to say, from 5th generation. I like Jellicent. I like him a lot. Even though like people just ragdoll him, being like, oh, he's just a Tentacool of this generation. I mean, like, yeah, so what? Tentacool is cool too, am I right? He gets Dazzling Gleam as well. Like I said, ghost types are never bad offensively. Like, nothing actually stops a ghost type. If you're a dark type or a normal type, sure. But ghost types can typically learn Focus Blast. I don't really know why, but they can. So, I don't think... Wait a minute. I don't think... No, he doesn't. Okay, so, cool. Umbreon, come see this dick, dog. I got Dazzling Gleam. Point is, though, is I'm going to have a lot of fun using Jellicent. 100 HP, 105 special defense, 70 defense, which coupled with that 100 HP is decent. Those 85 special attack is pretty good. His physical attack and speed are kind of dog shit, but I mean, like, nobody runs the guy for speed and nobody runs the guy physically offensive, so it's doing what he's doing best, you know what I mean? He does suffer. He dropped to NU. That's wild. Last time I saw him he was like RU, but point is, though, I think he's definitely a decent mon. I think he's definitely decent as though when it comes to draft league format. You can see in singles format he's not that good. Probably due to his move pool. Probably due to it being super predictable. Because I mean, like, it is a super predictable mon. People run it, and you look at the moves that he can learn. You look at his stats, and you're like, you know what this guy's gonna be able to do. So I'm gonna try some cute shit. And then of course we got Blaziken week 1. Oh my god, week 1 of Blaziken when I battled against Magnitude Steve the Goat. Man, got insane results, dude. Absolutely love regular Blaziken. I just, as a kid, always loved Blaziken. He's cool. I mean, he's just cool. I mean, he's got a dick. How can you not like that, am I right, dude? No homo. But Blaziken's cool. I mean, the guy's got, like, obese attack stat. Like, the man was made to be a mixed attacker. It sucks that Infernape, a much cooler mon with the exact same typing, does everything Blaziken does and better. So Game Freak is like, let's give him speed boost. Fuck Infernape. Fuck 4th gen remakes, am I right? So that's what happened. I got Blaziken again, though. I absolutely love this man. I absolutely do. He's a really powerful mixed attacker. Again, the only thing that sucks about this guy is his speed. He's outsped by a lot of things, and he's not the bulkiest. 8 HP with 70 on both defenses is not that good. Especially for a shitty typing as well when it comes defensively. Offensively, though, that typing is pretty good. But defensively, the typing is dog shit. I mean, fire types in general just are not that good. So if you want to be a fire type, you kind of have to be fast and strong. That's why Infernape is so good. That's why Arcanine is so good as well. Priority. That's why Darmanitan is so good because Scarf. I mean, I don't know. Like, everyone knows it. I don't need to talk about it that much. His speed stat is going to hurt him. 80's decent, but it's like kind of leaning more towards the, wow, I kind of wish you were juked. That's why they gave it speed boost, but I can't run speed boost because I drafted Blaziken. Base form only, speed boost is banned. I'm going to definitely get some good results with this guy again. He got a good amount of kills last season. His speed is the only thing that's going to be hindering him. His move pool is really good as well. It's just a speed stat for this guy. He's also not the bulkiest, so like I'm probably going to have to use it in terms of like a revenge killer, so we'll see how that goes. And then of course my last pick is Azelf. I did use points on this guy. Azelf is pretty good. I've never really used him on as often as a lot of people do. The last time I actually used him on a lot was back when I competitively played 4th gen. I used it a little bit in Oris back in UU. when it came to a rocker explosion suicide sash lead, but like he kind of fell off, and it sucks. He fell off. Is he RU? He's UU. Okay, he should be UU. He fell off because of the knockoff buff, kind of sucks, and then leech life buff as well, which didn't really help him there. I mean, the guy's really fast. His stats are insane, dude. 125 in both. That's god tier. Levitate, immediately immune to a whole ass typing, dog. Not to mention as well that his speed's also really good, being 115. If you're above 110, you're really good. So, which he is. So the only thing that's gonna suck about this guy is taking a hit, like which he cannot. The guy is not tanky at all. He's paper. So, and everyone learns knockoff. So, thank God everybody doesn't know leech life. But the guy's move pool is insanely wide. He has really good stats. I'm gonna have a lot of fun using Azoth, boys. I'm gonna have a lot of fun using my my young turban god here. Definitely gonna have a lot of fun mixing around with this guy. And that's the draft. WBE Pittsburgh Pichus. Now, I thought about actually making a brand new team because I made the Pittsburgh Pichus. I lived in Pittsburgh. I don't live in Pittsburgh anymore. So if you guys got any cool draft team names, let me know down in the comments down below. With that, I will see you guys in week 1 when I actually play. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.